save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well, and I'm getting right to it. I got some stuff. I got some stuff in the mail from Blow Out of Here video. I got some stuff in here from who's this guy here? David Salah, whatever. And I have a Amazon. I got Amazon fulfillment. Yes. So I'm gonna crack into these things, and we're gonna see what I ended up picking up and what I bought. And you're gonna, like always, leave comments or whatever, and subscribe to the channel and help my algorithm go crazy, because that's what we do here.
We happy? Vincent. We happy?
Yeah, we happy.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the fact I got a whole pile of string stuck on me over here. I don't even know what that what the I don't. Okay, hang on a second. What was that? I'm going with the Amazon. Going with the Amazon first. Let's see what Amazon sent me. Is it a Blu-ray, DVD? What do we got here? It's a Blu-ray. Oh. Hey, you know what? I got a little story about this Blu-ray here. This is a Blu-ray. It includes a limited edition. So check this out first. Ready? You hear it? This is Spirit Halloween the movie, and I have seen this. I did actually see this. I couldn't wait. I couldn't. Can you believe it? I couldn't wait. And no, the disc is not loose. It comes with cards. You get cards. You get one. Okay. You get two. Okay. You get three, and you get 4 cards, which you stick in the little thing over there. Yep, right over here. And you get some extra features. You get 7 behind the scenes on the set. You get the behind the scenes interviews. You get 2 special promotional trailers, and you got New Jersey Midsummer Halloween Convention, whatever that is, teaser trailer, full trailer, TV spot, 10 alternate posters. 10 alternate posters? No posters in here. What you talking about? I see any posters in there? I don't see no posters in there. What posters am I seeing? And commentary track with director of photography. And they didn't even give me his name, okay? And I'll tell you why I didn't give you his name, because this movie sucked, okay? That's why I didn't give his name. I put this thing in, when did I got, because listen, this is, I pre-ordered this from Amazon, and I didn't think it was coming in. So I ended up getting another copy. So what happened was, I ordered the other copy, I watched the other copy, and then the Amazon thing got me. I finally got the message from the Amazon people, and I'm like, okay, what? So I ended up sending the other copy back. I'm like, okay, because this movie sucked. Okay, so I'm like, I'm gonna send it back. So hopefully it's all making sense to you, because I'm a little listen. I'm starting some new medication. I'm a little bit cloudy right now, so work with me here. So I put the movie in, and I started watching the movie. And I got to tell you, I don't know what they were trying to do with this thing. If they were trying to promote Spirit Halloween, I already love Spirit Halloween, so you don't really need to promote it by making a movie. On top of that, I can't even tell you what this was like. Was this Stranger Things meets a terrible movie? I mean, it was boring. I was waiting for, like, Willy's Wonderland or whatever it is, the one with the Nicolas Cage. I was waiting for the if they would have made it where the things in the Spirit Halloween came to life and tried to kill the kids, and it was a little more graphic, okay, I probably would have been sold. But this movie is not even rated. I felt like I was watching like an afternoon special, like a kids movie. Like, it was like really, I'm talking like a real immature kids movie with some terrible acting. And what really sucks about this is it has Christopher Lloyd in it. And I was like, what's got Christopher Lloyd? I'm sold on Christopher Lloyd, because hey, that's Doc Brown. I mean, he's got to be amazing in it. And I tell you, I fell asleep. I remember seeing him at the beginning, and then you don't see him again. So he made the cover of the movie, but you don't even see him hardly in the movie. It's about these kids there that are gonna camp out overnight at the Spirit Halloween, and you would think that would be a great enough plot, but they screwed it up. They weren't able to give me any emotion, any feeling. Like I wasn't cheering for these kids to make it through the night. I wasn't worried about them. I was like, you know what? I'm like, sign me up for a night at Spirit Halloween, because I feel perfectly fine about it. Next one, Yeah, I just thought I'd throw it out. Yeah, the other one I sent back. I think I pre-ordered it from, I want to say, Best Buy, and I sent it back to Best Buy, and then this one came from Amazon. I mean, I will keep it. I'm gonna keep it because it's a limited edition, collector's edition thing there, and it's you know how I am. It's got to be part of my collection. I'll put it in the kids section or whatever, and probably never watch it again. But at least I say I own it. You know what I mean? And actually, it's sold out on the Spirit Halloween site. So if you're trying to buy this movie on Spirit Halloween, which was supposed to be the only place you're supposed to be able to get it at the time, it was totally sold out. So when I was able to get it on the other side, I was kind of happy. And then all of a sudden Amazon had it. It was even cheaper. I was like, well, I'll get it cheaper from Amazon. I'll ship this other one back because more money over here. I think I paid like 20 and then it was like 11 or something like that on Amazon. I'm like, I'll get the Amazon one instead. I was thinking. I'm always thinking. I'm thinking to try to help you so you can get the crappy movies that I have too that you're never going to want to watch.
Hate it.
All right, next one I got here is from Blow Out of Here Video. This is I had this on pre-order from Arrow Video. Yep, Arrow Video, and I canceled it. Wow, this is a day of cancellations. I canceled it because I thought it was the original movie. And then I did a little more reading on it, and I realized this was not the original movie, and I ordered the 4K. And I'm like, I didn't really care for this movie to begin with, and now I got a 4K version in a special box set that I really don't care about that much. But I felt like I needed to have the Arrow version of it because it is a horror movie, and I am a big horror collector, and I needed to have this in my collection. And it is a copy of The Last House on the Left. But this is not the original. This is not the Wes Craven classic. This is the Dennis Illides film. I don't know. But you get the Blu-ray limited edition contents, two versions of the film, the original theatrical version and the unrated version. But I'll tell you right now, that's nothing new because I have one over there that has the theatrical version and the unrated version on the original one that was released on Blu-ray. So you get, on disc 1, you get the theatrical version. On disc 2, you get the unrated version. And you get some bonus stuff that is only available on Arrow Video. Okay, so I was like, okay, all right, I'm sold. But this is not my favorite. Okay, how do I explain this? You know, when they remade the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they stayed with the original formula. Okay, when they remade Halloween, Rob Zombie, as much as you guys probably hate it or whatever, I actually I watched Halloween this weekend, the Rob Zombie one, and I got to tell you, I was down with it until he grows up. Does that make sense to you? Like, I loved the backstory of Michael Myers and how he became the serial killer, and I even liked him when he was in the hospital and everything, and he was locked up. But then once he gets out of the hospital, I shut it off. I was like, you know what? I'm down with the whole storyline of how he became this serial killer, how he became, Michael Myers. I was down with it. But then once he gets out of the hospital, I'm like, wow, gets kind of boring. It got a little boring on me there. I don't know what happened. I don't know. And I really do love Rob Zombie movies, but I just tell you, I love the backstory because it was like the common backstory of every serial killer. Yeah, they're killing animals and they're stuffing them, or they're keeping them in their backpacks or whatever it is. And, oh, we didn't know Billy was psychotic, but he had a cat, but he decided to cut off its head and put it on a pole. Well, yeah, that's peculiar. You know, it's one of those things. You know what I mean? I like the backstory, and I like the whole, how he killed his family and did the whole thing. I mean, it made sense. Okay, it made sense. But then once the Laurie Strode character got introduced, and it wasn't Jamie Lee Curtis, and she was making jokes and wasn't even joke. Jamie Lee Curtis in the original Halloween, she was shy. She was shy and quiet, and it was all this little like tippy toe type thing and everything. And she was like, always kind of nervous and everything. Not the one from the Rob Zombie Halloween. She was very like she talked dirty and said, it didn't sit right with me. It just didn't sit right. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way because that was bothering me. So I did watch this version of The Last House on the Left this weekend because I already have it on Blu-ray, so I figured I'd watch the theatrical version, not the director's cut version. And all that kept going through my mind is if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. That's what I gotta say. The original of this was awesome. The original of this was a classic. The original of this kept me on the edge of my seat and really freaked me out. I was like, this is terrible. This is what the girl went through was terrible. Like everything, it was so realistic. You know what I mean? And this was such a pile of they stumble upon a doctor, you know, and then all of a sudden this doctor actually knows how to dismember people and hurt people, and because the daughter. Listen, if you know the story of Last House on the Left, let me just say it's very quickly. These girls end up meeting up with these bad guys, and these bad guys do bad things to these girls, and in this one, the father and mother find the girl. She's still alive, but the father and mother are traumatized because they hurt their daughters, so they decide that they're gonna do vengeance on the killers, or the attempted killers. You know what I mean? But it's so ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So I was like, but it's Arrow Video, and I'm a collector, and I gotta have that. But in order to make my life complete, we have this package right here from my buddy David Selly here, so Selite, whatever, from New York, and he sent me. Well, he didn't send me nothing. I paid for it. Just like I paid for that, and I paid for the other thing, because I always get a couple of comments going, "Oh, that was nice of those people to send it to you." They send it to me because I paid tax, I paid shipping, I paid for the item, and I probably paid more than what they paid for it. That's why they sent it to me, not because they did me a favor, not because they tried to help me out. I've only had like 3 people that have ever done that for me, that sent me something, and I didn't have to pay tax or shipping or anything like that. That wanted to do me a favor or be nice, There's only 3 people that ever did that. Okay. So before you can say, "Oh, that was really nice of Mr. Sellis or whatever to send you this copy of whatever it is," no, Mr. Sellis sent it to me because I spent top dollar for it. Okay, and this is the original Wes Craven, The Last House on the Left. Now, once again, I have this also on Blu-ray, so this is a upgrade from the regular old version of the Blu-ray to the Arrow version of the Blu-ray. And in this, we have a 3-disc set. The disc set comes with disc 1, the Blu-ray unrated cut. Disc 2 has the Blu-ray R-rated cut, and the what's it say? Wrong. What is that? The something and company and R-rated cuts. So you get 2 cuts on this thing. Okay, yeah, and then you get a disc 3, which is the soundtrack. You get the CD soundtrack in here. So I get the CD soundtrack. I get 3 cuts of the movie, of the original. This is the one. So listen, if you've never seen Last House on the Left and you want to be kind of grossed out and like really like disgusted, don't even bother with this at all. Don't even bother with it. I mean, it's not the worst. The best part about it, it's got the guy from Breaking Bad in it, and he's younger in it, and that's probably the best part of it. This is the one that you want to put in and just be like, you're like, oh, this is a cringe-worthy video, and Arrow Video gave it one of them classic, box set with the book that I probably don't need, and the poster that I probably don't need, and the 3 discs, which I need. I need that. They do have this available also in 4K, but why? Why bother? You know what I mean? I'm perfectly fine with the Blu-rays. I'm excited about it. I haven't opened it up yet. I haven't rewatched this again. I'm probably gonna rewatch it again. But this is this is another one of those that you don't watch. You don't sit down and watch with the family. You put this on at like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You pour yourself a soda full of a nice cup of ice, nice full cup of ice. If you have some leftover pizza or something lingering around the house, you put that in front of you too, and you watch some really grotesque, terrible horror movie that could actually really happen. To me, I don't know the word. People always ask, what movies scare you? What really scares you? I'll tell you, horror movies don't usually scare me. It's the realistic things that scare me. I watched a movie one time on 9/11. I think it was might have been called 9/11. I don't even know what it's called, but it had I think it was Nicolas Cage, and he was stuck under all the rubble and everything like that. I was claustrophobic. I felt sick to my stomach. It's the movies like that are like things that really happen to people. You know what I mean? If they ever make a movie about that implosion of the submarine thing that happened just not too long ago, that would scare the hell out of me. Okay, you never get me in a submarine to go down to go see the Titanic after seeing different things on YouTube of what actually happened to those poor people. They just turned to a big, oh man, sickening. Okay, so that's what scares me. You know what scares me? Reality scares me, not horror movies. Horror movies don't scare me. You know why? Because they ain't real. Okay, but reality scares the crap out of me. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by once again. Now I can file my stuff away. If you decide you want to see The Last House on the Left, warning, it's real graphic. Real graphic. Both of them are kind of really graphic, but the original Wes Craven one, is really graphic. And the scene that's so graphic goes on for a long time. But the cool thing about the movie itself is it kind of reminds me of like I Spit on Your Grave, is that there is vengeance, but in the original, like I said, I haven't seen the original in a long time, but if I remember correctly, in the original, it's not the parents that get the vengeance, it's the girl that gets the vengeance. And that to me, I think that's even sweeter than the parents. You know what I mean? Because the parents are like, okay, there's my daughter, this happened, and now I want to get vengeance on these people. But then when you get the girl who's like, I've been through all this stuff, and now I'm gonna mess you up. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're gonna feel the pain, if not 10 times more than what you put me through. I love that. I love movies like that. I love movies that the person that was the victim turns the killers, or the attempted killers, or the whatever they are, into the victims. Like they really tearing. I love that stuff. I love it. Like I Spit on Your Grave, absolutely love that. That's the one that's sticking out in my mind right away. That probably one of my favorites. The girl goes through this horrific deal, and the next thing you know, she's doing some stuff to these guys that woo, yeah. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, let's bring this thing up to like 2,000 subscribers. Okay, let's shoot for that. Let's shoot for the 2,000 subscriber mark. That's what I'm shooting for. And the only way that's gonna happen is by you hitting that subscribe button right now. Now's the time to do it. And I post every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, and whenever anything big comes along, or I buy something, or I visit someplace, or something happens, okay? There's always something going on this channel. Please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
You should have saved me some.